All right, the moment of truth in the final loop, the coding challenge. This isn't the simple scripting exercise from the technical screen. This is the real deal. The problems are harder, the expectations are higher, and they are here to test your real engineering horsepower. But you are going to be ready. In this lesson, we are going to equip you to master this challenge. We're going to level up our use of the UPER framework to meet the higher standards of the final round, focusing specifically on how to discuss trade-offs and complexity like a senior engineer. Then, we'll do a rapid-fire review of your core toolkit, the essential data structures and algorithms you need to have ready to build an optimal solution. In a high-pressure coding challenge, your secret weapon isn't memorizing solutions, it's having a disciplined process. Your process is the UPER framework, and in the final round, we apply it with a new level of depth. First, U, understand and clarify. As always, this is step 0. Do not touch the keyboard. You must first ask questions to clarify all ambiguities about the input, the expected output, and any edge cases. Restate the problem to confirm you're on the right track. Next, P, plan. This is the single biggest differentiator in the final round. As you plan your approach, you must explicitly discuss trade-offs and Big O notation. This is what a top-tier candidate sounds like. Okay, the brute force approach here would be a nested loop, which is O of n squared. That's a bit slow. A better approach would be to use a hash map. That will get the time complexity down to a much better O of n, but it comes at the cost of using O of n extra space. Given the trade-off, the time savings are significant, so I'll go with the hash map approach. That one statement is often exactly what the interviewer is listening for. Then, E, execute. Now you translate your optimal plan into clean, readable code, thinking aloud as you go. And finally, R, review. Act as your own first tester. Walk through your code with an example, talk about the edge cases you'd test, and confirm the final time and space complexity of the code you actually wrote. Now, having a great process is one thing, but you need the right tools to execute your plan. Let's do a rapid-fire review of your essential toolkit for these challenges. First, your core data structures. You've got your arrays for ordered data. You have the undisputed superstar of coding interviews, the hash map for lightning-fast lookups. You have stacks for last-in, first-out problems, and queues for first-in, first-out problems. And of course, trees and graphs for modeling complex relationships. Next, your essential algorithmic patterns. Remember binary search for sorted arrays, the two-pointers technique, the sliding window pattern for substrings and subarrays, and the essential tree and graph traversals, depth-first search and breadth-first search. This toolkit, combined with the UPER process, is your recipe for success. So, let's recap the strategy. Mastering the final round coding challenge comes down to two things. First, a disciplined process, the UPER framework, leveled up with a discussion of trade-offs and Big O. And second, the right tools, your core knowledge of data structures and algorithmic patterns. Use the process to showcase your brilliant thinking, and use the tools to build your efficient solution. Every engineer has a favorite tool for a reason. What's yours? In the comments, tell me your most used data structure in coding challenges and why you love it. Is it the versatile hash map? A simple array? A trusty stack? Let's see what everyone's go-to is. You now have the strategy for the toughest technical hurdles of the final loop. But a job offer isn't won on technical skill alone. In our next lesson, we shift gears to what is often the deciding factor, dominating the behavioral and situational interviews. I'll see you there.